If you're new to Marvel Rivals, the menu might be a little bit overwhelming because there's so many exclamation points everywhere and there's just a lot to go through. So I'm going to just explain everything as briefly as I can. So this is the home page. At the top left here, this will have a rotating banner letting you know what is the newest stuff that has been added to Marvel Rivals. Every time you go and click on it, it'll take you directly to what it's advertising. So if I wanted to go check out more information about the accessory system, I can just click on that image and it'll take me over here. The little eye buttons that are on all these different pages will just kind of tell you more information about what all of this is about. This is the rotating events page. So this will tell you all of the events that are currently going on. You can click on whichever icon you want to take you to that specific page and find more details about it. For instance, with season 3, there is this event where you have to do these specific missions in order to claim all of these rewards over this way. But then there are 2 other events that are permanent. Galacta's Gift is a permanent event and you can get a costume or cosmetic of your choice for free. All you have to do is click on it. For the first mission, you have to complete 3 matches to get the Doom banner. After that, you have to, I think, wait 1 day or so. It'll give you a timer here, how much time you have to wait to unlock the second reward. So each day you can come back and continue to unlock different nameplates, sprays, and eventually get a costume coin, which is really cool because after about a week's worth of playing, if you play each day and do all these missions, you can then use this costume coin to get any of these costumes for free. So it's specifically under the exchange tab though. So you cannot use these token on the other pages. The other thing that you'll find under the events tab is the pickup bundle. And this is an optional purchase. So for $2.99, you can get this orange Venom skin instantly. In addition to that, you will also get chrono tokens. I'll talk about what that is in a second once we get to the battle pass section. You can also get a spray, a nameplate of orange Venom, and another costume coin. So you could get 1 costume coin from free from Galacta's Gift, and then another one for $2.99 to pick any of these particular skins that you want. Back at the homepage, that should cover basically most of this. This is in relation to the battle pass. So let's go to the battle pass first. Each season has a battle pass, and a battle pass basically is a collection of items that you can unlock over time. So you can see that you can unlock 10 costumes every season for different characters. You also do get currency in return because it costs 990 lattice, which is basically like $9.90 to get the battle pass. But in return, if you complete it all the way through, you'll get 600 lattice back, which is the equivalent of about $6, which you can then use that lattice towards the next season's battle pass, or you can even use it for specific items that are in the store because you use lattice to convert it to units. It's a whole thing. It's a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie. However, there is this really fancy little information button over here which explains it in full detail. I also have a video going over this, which I'll have linked in the description below. But yeah, you can basically open it, and just to go over it really quickly, again, you can purchase the luxury battle pass to get the luxury rewards here. But if you're a free-to-play player and you don't want to spend money on the game, then you can still get free rewards. So everything that's labeled free, you can unlock over time. Now, the way that you unlock stuff is by doing missions. So each week you have a different series of missions to do. Again, I have another video that's going to go into more detail about this, but if you want to just learn more about it yourself, these little information buttons are really, really helpful, and they break down everything on pretty much every single page. So make sure to click on this if you're confused, and it'll break it down for you even further. Next, we're going to go over to the Heroes tab. Now, this is a very helpful page. Basically, it'll explain how to play all the different characters. You can also look at all of the special cosmetics they have, like different outfits and emotes. So let's just click on Mantis as an example here. So we can go to the cosmetics tab where you can see their different costumes that they have available in the game. The emotes are just little gestures or like dances that you can do. Sometimes you'll get them for free through like events and stuff, but typically these are like premium purchases that are optional. With MVP in the game, if you do like really well at the end of the match, that person is highlighted with a special intro. With sprays, they're basically like graphic images that you can place around the world and show off like your favorite designs to everyone. And emojis, similar to like ones that you would use on your phone, you can use emojis in the game to show to everyone. There'll be this little speech bubble next to you when you're like playing in the actual levels. But this is what the page I was wanting to show off, abilities. So it's really helpful because you can see all of their attacks and abilities and even their team ups that are available in the game. It's provided with a video example to the right. It's super handy because it also tells you what button you have to press in order to use the attack or ability. So for example, let's look at Spore Slumber and like just see what this is about. So you can throw a spore to sedate the nearest enemy with left shift, and there you see now Punisher's taking a little nap. So the best part about this though is after you're done reading through all of this and looking at the video examples, they'll give you a suggested combo, which tells you like a very brief write-up of how you should be playing the character that you're currently selected on. And every single hero has that. So if I wanted to go to Panther, I could go here and get the same thing here. There's also that tab over here where you can read about their lore if you're interested in that. Proficiency, basically if you play the character long enough, you get rewarded with special cosmetics. These are all free, so whenever you get like 2 or more kills quickly in a row, you'll get this special notification, and by default it's yellow. But each character has their own unique design and color scheme, where if you play them more, they get this special upgrade. And eventually even your little profile picture at the bottom left of the game, or your avatar, will also change to like a cooler version of them. Next is the team ups page, and this is really helpful because you can see all of the team ups that are currently in the game. With the launch of season 3, we have Phoenix, and she has a team up with Wolverine. So if we go here, we can read about the abilities here, and just like with the other page I showed you, there will be a video example that also shows you what it's all about. And then if you're like me and you really don't like whenever there's an exclamation point and you want to get rid of those, just go through any of them that say new, and then once you clear them out, then that will go away, because I'm just kind of that person that cannot deal with having these on my menu. The store, you can load up your Lattice with different packages. Again, this is all optional. You can get different costumes and emotes for your character. Hot is showing you like what the current best sellers are. Accessories are free. You actually don't have to spend money on these. If you play the game regularly, you can unlock these. I have a whole video explaining these. I'll have that linked in the description for any of you that are curious. Mood is basically a way to put this cute little emoji next to your username. Special, these are all big head emotes at the moment. I'm not sure if in the future they'll have other things that get added in. There was like a special big head mode that was around for a moment. It's not in the game right now, but you can still go and get the big head emotes if you want. Exchange, we just talked about earlier. Items, this is where you can go and spend currency to change your username if you don't like it anymore. And then inventory, this is a little random, but the battle pass gives you like random items that are just like these 3D objects that you can rotate, and it just provides you with like extra lore about the game. Tournament, you really do not have to worry about. Like, I never click on this ever. This is for just like the super duper competitive people out there. If you want to know more information about it, you can click on it and then click this information tab, and it'll go about all the different qualifiers and everything. But honestly, this is like my least viewed tab. I don't really click on this ever. Then we have gallery, and this is where you can look at the previous battle passes that I was talking about earlier. So this is volume 1, Eternal Nights season 1. Volume 2, season 2 was Hellfire Gala. And now we're on the Abyss Awakens cinematics. You can go here and look at different cool little visuals of the game after like you win or lose a map. These are the special cutscenes or cinematics that play. This is where you can check your status of your in-game currency. So Lattice, again, is the premium optional currency that you can buy With the store, by the way, you also use the lattice because you can convert this into units to then buy items from the store. So you can click on this and you can, let's say I wanted to convert 800 lattice into units. I can do that, but you also get units for free. I know it's a little confusing, but if you play the game over time, you will slowly get units for free in return. So eventually you can get literally anything that you want from the store. It just takes a while though. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you are a free to play player, it'll probably take you a few months to be able to get a skin of your choice. If you click on the cogwheel up here, this brings up this sub menu where you can go to settings, customer support, enter codes. Sometimes there's like promotional codes you can enter to get free items. The community tab, which takes you to like their Discord. You can exit the game as well from here. Over this way is your inbox. So this is where you'll get notifications about certain things that are going on, or if you are watching Twitch for Twitch drops to get free items, you'll have to go here to claim those. I have a video about Twitch drops that I'll put in the description as well if any of you are curious. And then this is the friends tab. I don't have any friends, but if I wanted to add someone, like let's say I wanted to add myself, I could type in my name, Andrew Arcade, and then I could go here to add as a friend. Now over here, this is actually your profile, and you can go and eventually you'll be able to unlock different little like profile pictures that you can set, and you get some free ones from like the battle pass and also from achievements, which we're gonna go over there now. We might as well. So yeah, achievements are basically objectives that if you do certain things, you can get certain rewards. You'll just get these naturally over time. Like if you just play the game, trust me, you will get like a bunch of these without even trying, and you'll get rewards. You'll get chrono tokens and sprays. And when I was talking about units earlier, Heroic Journey gives a lot of units for free, and even skins. So you can get like this Ivory Breeze skin for Storm and the Jovial Star-Lord skin. But yeah, look at all those blue units you can get. So they're definitely worth doing. They are a way to entice you to play different characters because these are all very character specific that you have to do. And for this one over here, you can get some more units. So yeah, lots of ways to get units early on if you're a new player through this achievements tab. Statistics, you can see where your most played characters are and just general stats about them. Once you start playing games, this will be populated with information about games that you've won and lost. The leaderboard shows you the current top 500 players that are playing in the ranked mode. In the favorites tab, after you play games, you can like highlight special moments. So if you get like a really amazing play, you want to hold on to it, this is where you can go and save that forever. And you can also check your match replays here. And then over an overview, this will also, you know, show a bunch of different stats about your gameplay. You can click on these little plus icons, and you can also show off like how many times you've gotten the gifted healer badge after a match, which is like the player that did the most healing, or the person that did the most assists in a game. Say how many times you were the most valuable player in a game. So those are where you can customize that little aspect, which is pretty fun. You can change the character here too. It'll be randomly assigned, but let's say you want to pick Jeff the Landshark. You can click that. And that way, anytime anyone looks at your profile, it'll show Jeff or whichever character that you've selected. That will also be reflected whenever you go to the play tab. It'll show whichever character you currently have selected, which is really fun. Now, this section up here, this is where you can check the status of your weeklies. So it says I have 0 out of 6 weeklies done. I can click on it and it'll tell me what I need to do in order to complete them to get my chrono tokens to advance in the battle pass. Oh, and that's what this section is on the homepage too. I forgot to mention that. Up here, you can choose which servers you want to connect to. Ideally, you want to connect to the one that's like closest to you because you'll have less lag when you're in the game. And then when you first launch, there should be a yellow tab here that says like try the tutorial. Make sure you click on that. If for whatever reason you don't see that there, you can go to this button here where it says change mode, and you can click up here to the practice tab. And I really recommend playing through the tutorial. After you play through that tutorial, you can come back to this menu and then click on change mode, and then do the same thing with hero tutorial. Go ahead, play through that, come back, change, do domination, and then convoy. It'll just give you a really good general sense of like how to get started in the game. And then you can go to the practice range, which is a cool area where you can go and practice against different dummies to try out different abilities and everything. After you're done with the tutorials, you can go back to this tab and you can dive right in and play against real people in quick match and hit start. Or if you want to practice more, you can go against AI controlled enemies. 1-star means that they're easy robots, 2-star means that they're medium, and 3-star means that they're hard. Your teammates will still be real, but the enemy team will all be controlled by robot artificial intelligence. And there you have it. That is the Marvel Rivals menu explained. If you have any other questions or you're confused on anything else, just let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and see you next time.